Dames en heren, graag een daverend applaus voor onze MC van vanavond, David Hayden! Give it up for Xavier!
Hello, sorry for coughing. How are things? I'm going to be speaking English, is that okay? Can you understand what I'm saying? If I speak a little bit fast like this, can you understand what I'm saying? If I speak a little bit like this, aha! I didn't say anything, so don't worry. How are you?
Very good.
Very good. Are you from here?
Yeah.
Hello. Halle. Halle, yeah, it's good. It's a good name. I like it. I'm from Ireland. Any Irish people in the audience? No Irish people? There's one guy behind the bar.
Patrick.
Your name is Patrick. That'll do. It's his birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Was yesterday. St. Patrick here in the flesh, without the beard, of course. You had to shave it all, or you just lost it with the top half of your hair. Yeah, it just kind of all went in one go. Yeah, I hate that. And how are you today? Good. I don't want to pick on you guys. All right down the back there. Yeah, of course I am. This is my place. Hey, what's your name? Ewan.
No, John.
John. Okay. Yeah. Jan. Johan. Oh yeah, Johan. Okay. Yes. Very good. And how are you doing down the back of the room? Can you hear me? Okay. Am I hearing music somewhere? Hey Xavier, I can hear music in the background. Yeah, cheers. So anyway, are you ready for a night of comedy? It's just going to be a few acts. We're going to have like 6 open micers coming up here. Are you up for that? To hear what they have to say? New talent and so on. I'm from Ireland. I live in Antwerp. It's the best city in Belgium. No, I have no idea. If I go to Ghent, people say no, Ghent's the best place, you know. So yeah, anyone ever been to Ireland? No.
Yes.
Well, you've got the beard.
Yeah, I've been there.
Dude, you must. There's a bit of Ireland in you too. Yeah.
Yeah, what can I say?
And where were you in Ireland?
Yes.
Where were you?
Dublin.
Yeah. Did you go to Jameson whiskey distillery by any chance? No. Usually that's it. To go to the Guinness and to go to the whiskey place and say we had a great time. Of course you did, because you're fucking hammered. Yeah. What do you think people like? I'm from Ireland, but people in general have expectations of Irish people. You know, what do you think the thing is? Usually people expect from Irish people.
You start singing folk.
Go start singing folk. Yeah, the usual one is, you know, hey, you're Irish. Why aren't you drunk?
Yeah.
You know. Some Irish people find that offensive, actually. But I see it as a challenge. You know, well, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but fuck it. Give me 10 minutes, I'll make my stereotype proud, let me tell you. You know. So yeah, I've been living here a while. I'm still trying to learn the language. But I couldn't believe it when I got here. If you wanted a beer, in Antwerp anyway, all you have to do is this. It's brilliant. So much power in one little finger, you know. You know, in Ireland, you actually don't do that to an Irish barman. It means you got a small penis. You don't want to. In Ireland, we do this. No, we do. That means one beer. It doesn't mean you've got a big penis either. Yeah. One beer, you know. Or it can mean look up as well. You know, if you think about it. You know, if you want 2 beers in Belgium, is this how you do it? Am I right? You do this. Yeah. Do not do that to anyone. Oh, sorry. Oh, is it this and then that? So it's like, fuck you, small penis. Yeah, don't do that to anyone in Ireland. You know, I was back in Ireland and I forgot where I was. I was at the bar. I went to the barman. I was like, I got all mixed up. And the barman, he looks at me and goes, what? Little dick, fuck off, look up. He didn't get it, you know. But I like that you can kind of, you know, use your body language and your face to kind of, you know, communicate. I noticed in Belgium, you have 2 main facial expressions. You do? The first one means, yes, of course, that's okay. And it looks like this. You know the one. And the second one means, I don't know and it doesn't matter, which is... And then for some reason you can combine the two of them, so it's like... Yes, of course I don't know. I like that, you know. I have tried to speak Dutch, you know, and the first time I tried to speak Dutch, I was at a bus stop, right? And I was in Belgium for a while. I was like, come on, Dave, use the language, you know. I wanted to integrate into the culture, to absorb the language, you know. I think people like that when you try to speak the language. You know, I think, do you agree with that? So I was at the bus stop. I said to myself, come on, Dave, you can do it. Okay, so I went up to the guy. I said, I'll ask him, is this the bus to Antwerp, right? So this guy standing at the bus stop, and I said, excuse me, meneer. Pretty good, huh? Excuse me, meneer. Is this the bus tot Antwerpen? Now I know that's rubbish, but in my head I was like, yes, I did it. I spoke Dutch. I said Dutch words. And I was just so proud. And then the guy, he looked at me and he said something I will never forget. He said, sorry, no English. Fuck. I hate that. I tried so hard. Sometimes I try to speak Dutch to people and they recognize that you speak English and they think it's a good opportunity for them to try out their English. So you ended up having this bad conversation where they're speaking bad English and I'm speaking bad Dutch. You know, it's like a game of fucking chicken. Who's going to give up first, fucker? Not me, no way. Excuse me, meneer. I can do this all fucking night. But a little while after that, I was doing a gig, a comedy show, and I know the guy who runs the show, and I thought I'd try out my Dutch, and I thought I'd ask him what time does the show start at. So I went up to him, and I said, "Welke hoor is de sterkste?" And there was a laughter similar to that. I didn't really know what happened, but he pointed at his girlfriend. And she started looking really angry, and everyone was laughing. I didn't know what to do, so I looked at her and I said, "De sterkste?" And she looked at me, she said, "Hoor?" I didn't know what to do, it got very tense, so I just went. Just seemed appropriate, I don't know. It's very weird. But I did meet this guy, though. He was actually a Dutch teacher. He goes, don't bother learning Dutch. Because you don't need to learn Dutch. You just need to know one word. Am I? I was like, what? Yeah, he goes, yeah, it's the perfect. He said, if anyone ever comes up to you and just starts speaking to you, just keep saying, am I? Am I? Am I? Until they walk away. Or if anyone ever asks you a question, it's perfectly normal just to say, am I? And then you can walk away, you know. That's the perfect solution. You know, we don't really have an am I in English. There's other words like that, like you know, when people go sick, is it sick? Sick. Sick. It's different in different places. There's some people go sack. Some people like sick. You know, when people say sick, do you know what I mean? Zick. 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 You say it out loud. Zick. You get me? We don't have that. We don't have zick. Another one is, you know, when people go, oi. You know, you're surprised. You go, oi. A little bit more surprised than that. Oi, oi. Even more surprised than that again. Oi, oi, oi. You know, I like that. You just say it more times. It has more meanings. Like, Ella. Ella, Ella. Ella, Ella, Ella. You know you're in trouble then, don't you? There's another one, and it sounds like an English word for people, you know, when they say hello to you. You know, people go, when you're in the way, you know, that you're kind of in their way, and people go, hello. You know, they're really pissed off with you. For ages, I didn't know, I just thought people were saying hello to me, you know. I was just like walking down the cycle path, you know, and hello. I was like, oh, hello. How are you? Oh, people are so friendly here. And actually, the first time I realized that was one of those words, I was bringing my son to school. Okay, I was crossing the street, and do you know the guy who stands in the middle of the street with the circle thing, the lollipop stick, as we call it in English? Anyway, I crossed the street. I did something wrong. I don't know what I did. I crossed the street, and he was like, something in Dutch. I didn't know what he said, so I just went, fucking keep walking, keep the head down. But then he got annoyed, and he started saying, hello. I was like, oh fuck, here we go. And I walked towards the school. I didn't even look up. And he shouted louder, hello. I walked into the yard of the school, and the guy was in the street shouting out, hello. At this stage, everybody was looking at me, and even my son was like, Daddy, that guy wants to talk to you. I didn't know what to do, so I just shouted back, Ella, Ella, Ella. He got surprised and he went, oi. Then he got angry, he said, sick. And I didn't know what to say, so I said, am I? And I walked away. So, thank you very much. So listen, are you ready for your first act tonight? Yeah. Are you in a good mood? Yeah. Are you in a good Paddy's Day mood? Yeah. Right, grab a whiskey, guys, and start giving a round of applause from the back of the room. Start giving a round of applause at the back of the room there. Bring it forward. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, please, Yannick. Give him a round of applause. Give it up for Yannick. Not a bad start, eh? Yes, and have you been to the Cappers recently, Patrick? No, every day. Every time I brush my hair, it just goes away. And give him a round of applause then for his birthday yesterday, St. Patrick's Day. You're going to be the mascot of the night, you know that. You're the only Patrick in here. Does anybody know where St. Patrick Day came from? Snails? Snakes. Yeah, snakes. Yeah. He's a guy with a staff and snakes. Yeah. Something like that. But where did it come from? I'm going to tell you, right? Are you ready? So, not a lot of people know this, but St. Patrick's Day commemorates the day that Jesus came to Ireland to meet his friend Paddy, who was on Erasmus. And then they went on a session, a terrible session, 40 days, 40 nights, non-stop, just drinking, joints, prostitutes, everything. Jesus wakes up on the 40th morning and he goes with a massive hangover and he said, oh, my name, oh, I'm fucked. How am I going to get back to Nazareth? So then he said, I know, let there be Ryanair. And then there was Ryanair. And he got a inconvenient yet cost-effective flight back to an airport called Nazareth International Airport South. It was located 100 kilometers south of Nazareth. And he went back there. Of course, St. Patrick, he became very famous. He went into the music business. He started his own type of music called sham rock. Pretty cool. And you know, Jesus, he started a band as well, but he became very pretentious. He started wearing those wraparound sunglasses, and he changed his name to Bono. True story. So that's where St. Patrick came from. So you're very close with the snakes and stuff. So you ready for your next act? Yeah. Okay, I have to check my notebook. Is it you, Jeroen? No, it's Jacob, sorry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, start a round of applause at the back of the room again. Welcome to the stage here, Mr. Jacob. Give him a round of applause again. Jacob. Or Jacob. So give a round of applause for Patrick. His birthday was yesterday. Congratulations. How old are you anyway? 35? Wow, you wouldn't. How old are you?
23.
23? Oh, sorry. I was very... surely you meant 32, right? Because of the numbers, the whole thing. Yeah. I'm trying to... Because you switch around the numbers, don't you say 3 and 20 instead of 23? See, that's how you got mixed up. See, I'm learning Dutch. I have my little trusty phrase book here, Dutch. And, I think it's actually for Amsterdam, because there's a section here and it's called drugs. Yeah, so I assume it's for Amsterdam. You can say things like ik gebruik geen drugs, which is hopefully what you're saying. Ik gebruik af en toe drugs, which is, what I say. Wil je roken? Heb je een voertje? And ik ben high. So, assuming, right, you're in a cafe in Amsterdam, right, and you're smoking a joint, right, and if you're kind of like, oh, I'm high, right, assume you have to kind of look through your bag, look for this book, go to the right section, go to the right page, read, I'm high, ik ben high. If you can do all of that, you're probably not high. Who the hell wrote this book? And look, there's another section here, right? And it's literally the next page. I don't know why they're linked, but it's called pickup lines. So you do this when you're high. You can say things like, will you eat drinken? It's pretty good, huh? Je lijkt op iemand die ik ken. Hopefully not your father. Je danst fantastisch. Maak ik een voertje. That's the drug one, I think. Bit of a crossover. Heb je ook zo'n hekel aan versierterux? Did I say that right? Ik wil mij aangetrokken tot jouw telefoonnummer. Oh, look at those zeros. This is one for the slutty people in the audience. Als je denkt mee te converseren, dan heb je het good. That's one you can use later on. Die kleding zou geweldig staan op een hoopje naast mijn bed. Who is this guy? Like, what sort of freak is this guy? And then it's like the next page, right? You're not going to believe this, but it's entitled Sex. So assuming those chat-up lines actually work, you can say stuff like, kus me. Ik wil je. Laten we naar bed gaan. There's a bit of a jump, do you not think? It's kind of romantic, I want you, kiss me. Let's go to bed! It's kind of like, whoa, tiger, come on, surely there's a couch somewhere in between. Raak me hier aan. Getting very sexual all of a sudden. Vind je dit fijn? Ik vind dat niet fijn. Ik denk dat we hiermee moeten stoppen. He's nodding in agreement. Yeah, I've heard that one before, yeah. Heb je een condom? I thought you said just stop. And I like this one, right? Because condom is in brackets. So you can replace it with whatever you want. Heb je een donkey? And a midget. No, okay. No. Oh yeah, and then for some reason he's accommodated just in case things go wrong. You can say stuff like, geen probleem, ik doe het zelf wel. She's not in agreement there. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, fucking many times I said that. Het helps als je een goed gevoel voor humor hebt. Is dat waarom je vrijgezel bent? Yeah. It's got everything covered. So yeah, I'm trying to learn. Yes. And any questions so far? No. Okay, right guys, so have you been having a good night so far? We're going to have one more act, and then we're going to have a little break, and then 3 more open mic comedians. And so we have a broad range of comedians, everybody of different talents, and there's lots of people try out stand-up comedy. And our next act is very popular, always playing around Antwerp, very well known, and he's playing the circuit all around there, and he's very well received. And so if you could give him a nice warm welcome to the stage, please welcome to the stage Steven. Give it up for Steven. Did you enjoy the first half? We're going to take a break now for 15 minutes, and then we'll see you back here in the second half. Will you see you back here in the second half? Give another round of applause for Patrick's Day. See ya. Hello, is that my cue? Oh, sorry.
Put some music on.
Are you really? Do I have to dance now? Is that why this pole is here? Yeah, Belgium's got talent. Oh, I'm already showing my tits, so I'm already there. Hello, welcome. You are just slowly realizing that you're sitting in the complete wrong area now. Is that it? Can you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can. You're not Irish or something, are you? Are you Irish? No, obviously not. Are you Irish? Any Irish in? No, it didn't suddenly happen, no. Did you enjoy your break? Were you here earlier? Yeah, okay, so you know what's happening. It's not just some random guy talking to you. What's your name? Sorry? Fabi. Sabine. Fabine. What? Fabienne. I can't get the names. What's your name? Gunter. Fucking hell. And what's your name? Angelo. As in Michael. What? He's gone. Oh yeah, I know. He's dead, like. Is that what you mean? Michelangelo is dead. This is every conversation I ever have in my life. This is why I don't... And what's your name? Carolyn. You sound like you just made that one up just to kind of... Fuck it, I'll just give him one of those English names. What's the one? Caroline or something? What's your name? Is her name Caroline? It is. Is her name really Natasha? Because that's like one of those names as well. When I came here, I met a guy, his name was Geert. Did I say it right? I said, what's your name? He said, Geert. I was like, oh, God bless you. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, no, it's the R. It's like, Geert. And then I saw that guy, what's the fucking Samson and Geert. That guy, what's his name? Geert. Oh, his name is not Geert. It's different, is it? The fucking long wooden plank of misery. Why is he on television? Like, seriously, like, we got it, Samson, whatever, you own television, but like, stay away from adult TV. You know that cooking program? It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to cook something. Yeah, so what? What the fuck? You know, just cooking something, like, it's weird. Anyway, I'm alone. I don't get it. I mean, I look at a lot of children's TV because I've got children, and I have to say, well done, Belgium. Mega Mindy is a fox. Well done, congratulations. Give yourselves a round of applause, Mega Mindy. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Perfect. So you got something for the daddy, and you got something for the kid. And then you got Mega Toby for the mammy. Everybody's covered. It's perfect, you know. I've got all the DVDs. I watch them by myself alone. My kids are outside, Daddy, come on, I want to get in. It's like, no, Daddy's not finished yet. Oh yeah, I've got them all. And Katja, she's pretty hot too, but I went too far, sorry. I'm joking. Not really. It's a joke, man. He's like, what? She's not your style? She's not your type? Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about? Oh, okay. Father of the Year award there. And what's the other? Oh yeah, then you have Sam. My favourite TV character has to be Samson the dog, because only the Belgians could take a child's TV character and make him sound like a 75-year-old dyslexic alcoholic. You know, I don't know what he's saying. I just see the hair going up and down. It's like the worst animatronics guy ever, you know. Just like, just fucking flap your arm around. Yeah, and then you have the other guy, oh, Samson, oh. Yeah, and the Burgermeister, whatever, fucking. Anyway, do you know Fireman Sam? Yeah. Brantwehrman Sam? You're a fan, obviously. Yeah. You're like, yay! He was my boyfriend when I was 6. Well, he's the worst fireman ever. I saw him going into a building once. It was on fire, and he was heading into the building. I was like, okay, good man, Sam. Save the girl. And he was going upstairs. Then he stops, and he looks at the camera, and he says, you should never go to a building when it's on fire. I'm like, dude, save the girl! Focus! He doesn't... It's weird. You know, okay, get this, right? There are 4 full-time firemen, right? Full-time, assuming with full salaries, pensions, the whole lot. 4 full-time firemen for a village of 8 people. What's going on there? And there's a fire every day. Who are these people, you know? I don't get it. Anyway, I'm just having one of your beers here. It's very nice. Stella, is that the local to here? I was going to, the guy asked me, do you want a Jupiler or a Stella? And I didn't know what to do, because I thought I would be taking an allegiance towards one side or the other. And then somebody behind me grumbled, Stella. I actually got ordered for me, you know, I don't know. Never really happened to me before. I don't like the beer, it's very nice. You have the blonde beers, the brown beer. No ginger beer. I find that slightly anti-Irish, but anyway. I'll let it pass. You have all the flavours. You have the cherry flavoured, isn't that right? The strawberry. I even saw coffee flavoured beer. I assume that's for alcoholics who find it difficult to get going in the morning, is it? Wakes you up and gets you drunk at the same time. Is that what it's for? I don't know. I even saw chocolate flavoured beer. Is that for children? I don't know. Does it come in a little paper carton? You put it in their book and tass, you know, beside their sandwich, and you send them off to school, you know. Don't forget to drink your beer, Johnny. I'll be checking. You like chocolate here, don't you? It's like chocolate everything here. You go in Ireland, we buy chocolates in shops. Here you have shops which only sell chocolate. I find that amazing, you know. You can buy different shapes of chocolate, the little sea shells and little buildings. I even saw, right, I know at Christmas time or Easter time you can buy the bunny rabbits. Christmas time you have Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet, or as I like to call it, racist chocolate. But a friend of mine said, nah, that's not racist. But I scraped off the brown chocolate and there was white chocolate underneath. Fuck's sake. So much detail. I was going to go extra racist there now. Yeah. I even saw, you know that guy in Brussels, the little baby, you know, peeing, him made of chocolate. I'm like, dude, come on, that's a baby holding his penis. You want me to put that in my mouth? What's going on? We know you're good at chocolate, but stop challenging us. Are you ready for your first act of the second half? You know this guy. You know him very well. Give him a lovely warm round of applause. Start at the back of the room, please. Start clapping your hands. Welcome, Xavier. Oh, Xavier. Give it up for Xavier. God, that's one of those names as well, isn't it? Xavier. Yeah, oh, fuck it, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to bring on the next act. Is that cool? Okay, are you up for that? Just going to bring it straight on. Give her a round of applause. Please welcome to the stage, please, Rosia. Give it up for Rosia. Did you enjoy that? She was on to me earlier on. She came up to me and she said, to what level did you learn Dutch? And she's kind of like judging me as well. It's like, how many classes did you do? And I told her and she was like, oh yeah, that's about right. Yeah, but I think you were impressed, weren't you? Yeah, she said, yeah. Are you having a good night? Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Give him a round of applause again. It was his birthday. He was only 23. Young people in the audience, take a look at this 23-year-old. If you ever want some advice in life, there's a man. Just do the opposite to whatever he did. You'll do pretty fine. Are you all right down the back, John? All good? Thumbs up? All right, and let's go along here now. Natalia, how are you? All right, Caroline? Sweet Caroline. Except I never feel so good. I know the rest. Sorry, you had weird names, didn't you? No, you were like... Oh, Fabian, yes. Fabulous Fabian. Doesn't she look fabulous? Look at her. Wow, another 23-year-old here tonight. And what's your name again? Oh, you didn't answer. What? Are you flirting with me? I'm a married man. Actually, I'm not, but you know, no one gets married these days. Anybody here got children? Oh, yeah. Sorry to remind you about that. I know I came here to forget about him, like, you know, same with me. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I've got children. Shit. It's always the same, you know. Right, those of you who have children, okay, those of you who have children, after 3, say yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Do not have children. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That annoys me so much. Yeah! We have no responsibilities. Fuck you. Anyway, when I was doing my Dutch lesson, I thought it was a bit weird. You know, one of the weirdest times I remember was there was like a room of like, you know, middle-aged people and all trying to speak Dutch, and the teacher was trying to get us to say the word Ayan. Onion. How you say onion? Huh? Ayan. Our class was like Ayan. She was like Ayan. We could not get it. It was like 10 times in a row. I'm going to do the same to you, right? But this time, right, you're going to learn to speak with an Irish accent. Are you ready? Okay, you ready? Onion. 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 Ah! Onion. Just think like crazy pirate man with a little bit of a gay tint to it. Onion. Yeah. So listen, we got 2 more acts. Are you up for it? Yeah. Got 2 more open mic acts. Are you ready to introduce the next act? Give them a round of applause. Start at the back of the room again. Give them a warm round of applause. Please welcome to the stage, Jeroen. Give it up for Jeroen. I can't do that thing. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so we only got 1 more act left. I'm going to tell you a little story before I go. But first of all, round of applause for Patrick. It's his birthday yesterday. Oh my God! Hey! Wow, that's why we're here, isn't it? I think we don't know. There was a snake involved. Maybe that's what happened. He aged. He's supposed to be 23. Yeah, something happened. Some sort of snake. Patrick, and I think it's time you made a speech. No, I'm joking.
I'm joking. I wouldn't give you the microphone. I'm not that fucking stupid. Yeah. I saw it. You see the twinkle in his eyes, like, are you sure you want to fucking give me a microphone? So listen, I was thinking there, like, we're in Halle now, right? What part of Belgium is this? It's not like Wallonie, is it? Because it is below Brussels, right? Yeah, it's just the first time I ever came here, I flew into Brussels airport, and my girlfriend told me that I just needed to get a train to Antwerp. And I went down to the train station, and I couldn't see any trains to Antwerp anywhere. And I rang her and I said, there's no trains to Antwerp. She said, what's on the board? I said, well, Anvers. She said, that's Antwerp. How can that be Antwerp? And she said, oh, that's French. I said, why is it in French? I thought you spoke Dutch. She goes, yeah, I speak Dutch because I live in Flanders. I'm Flemish. You're in Wallonia. They speak French. And I said, what do they call the people here? The Walloons. She said, yeah. It's a funny name, Walloons. Wallonia. It sounds like a place of like mystery and like, you know, little people with big shoes. Wallonia. It's like huge noses, long beards, you know, a bit like the Le Chouf guy, you know, walking around. And I said, Wallonia. I was like, you know, sounds like a wonderful place. Like we've got weird names in Ireland too. There's a place in Ireland, and it's called Hackballs Cross. I never wanted to visit there, you know. I just assumed you cross the border, they chop off your balls with a hatchet, and then you're allowed to go. I never went there. Contrast to that, there's a place called Tub of Curry. A tub is like a small little cup of curry, so it's like Tub of Curry. I was like, oh, I wonder what the curry is like in Tub of Curry. And let me tell you, it's second to none. I had it. And I was in Luxembourg, and I was in a place, and it was called Hoshite. I know what you're thinking, and I thought the same thing. Hoshite. I couldn't believe when I got to Hoshite, there was a sign for Meershite. And I got there was a sign for Havershite. It was the harbour. Anyway, and I did have a shite. And let me tell you, the toilets are second to none. But I should speak, right? There's a place where I'm from in Ireland, in Wexford, and it's called Bastardstown. Seriously, no misspelling, it's just Bastardstown. And I couldn't believe it, right? Right beside it, there's another place, and it's called Whorestown. I was like, you know, one place is like, who's me daddy? The other place is, who's your daddy? You know, I don't know. Are you ready for the final act of the night? Yeah! Guys, this guy is one of the most unique looking people you're ever likely to see. I'll give him a warm round of applause. Start clapping your hands. Please welcome to the stage, Tess. Give it up for Tess! Okay, that's the end of the show, but I've been asked to tell everybody on the 29th of April, Nigel Williams is going to be here, so if you want to come and have a look at some comedy. And a few people I want to thank. Jose, is it? Yeah. On the sound and the lights, give him a round of applause. And Xavier for organising everything. And let's hear it for all of your acts this evening. In the first half, Yannick, Jaco and Steven. And the second half, Jose, Xavier, Jeroen and Tess. Yeah. Okay, switching around. And also, thank you very much, audience. Give everybody a round of applause. Gunther. Natalia. Caroline. That guy. This girl. Fabian the Fantastic. And don't forget why we're all here, everybody. Patrick's birthday was yesterday. Thanks very much. I've been Dave Hayden. Good night.